when you're looking at how we're going to bring in consumers or how we're going to bring in staff, it's a twofold. One thing that we recognized, it was pre-COVID, but we've now brought it back up to, where we want to niche that market again. It's the baby boom generation and the wealth of knowledge that this generation has. Now, I can say that my older siblings that are considered baby boom generation, they're going to work till they're 70 or 80 years old. They're going to go to a senior center, but they're also going to be retiring from their long career, but then they're going to be twiddling their thumbs and looking for something to do. So luckily during COVID, there was a homemaker training offered through the state. So what we did was we capitalized on that free online training, and we went out there to the different colleges and the senior centers, and we went into those little newspapers where that baby boom generation is still reading a newspaper. Not that I'm not once in a while as well, but I'm just saying we really zoned in on that age. And they're 65, 70-year-old, and they want to work. And in this organization is where I really felt the pulse, because we have volunteers that are 70, 75 that want to be and feel instrumental. And to be honest with you, I've been working in the elder care industry since I was 18 years old. So to me, age is clearly only a number. We could be providing private care for an 80-year-old, and then we could have a 75-year-old who wants to be a private care companion. And so we tied that in with the free homemaker training that was offered through the state. So being part of an organization, even though you're not a skilled home care and you have a private care market, you really want to get into the companies, or not the companies, but you want to sign on with an organization that really, delves into how to grow your market, how to recruit, retain. You want to go into the college campuses, you want to go into the high school level campuses, and you really want to think out of the box for what type of employee would make a good employee. And we, I think we were pretty successful with that. And, I never stopped thinking about it. And when I ran a private care, home care company on the other end of the state, I had a whole different experience where I had a phenomenal amount of employees coming in, because what we did was we opened a training school within our home care company. So we took the private care, and then we took a CNA, which is a training program for nursing homes, and we carved it out so that it would be welcoming. And then we put it into a certification of our own, and then we were able to bring people to a school. And we did this at free of no charge and no commitment. So there was no pressure. And now during COVID, the state had set something similar up. So what we do is, as everyone knows, especially private pay, care.com was that when you would call for a babysitter, they have a huge market now across the country for, people that are private pay workers that are really looking for work. Because to be honest, caregivers and families, they're a little more timid now. I mean, they don't just go on and say, okay, I'm going to hire someone from my mom. I feel like there has been really an awareness out there. So they want the safety as well. But as an employer, we really tapped into, wow, we can find people looking for jobs on this. And then we offered a free training. So instead of saying, call me for an interview, we said, would you like a free homemaker certification?